G'day guys, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. In my previous video yesterday, my audio was terrible. So let me fix it up right now because I think I'm talking to the microphone, but actually I'm talking into the laptop. So let me show you guys the difference with my audio when that happens. And sometimes the StreamYard just turns it on and off all the time. So I'll change my microphone to the old Yeti. I should now be on the Yeti, and welcome back guys to Steelers Nation Australia. Today, we're going to do a bit of a fun exercise, or not really that fun, but a more or less interesting exercise. Being a content creator, being a Steelers YouTuber, put it that way, that it is now my part-time job or part-time role at the moment. You guys know that I do Uber Eats, DoorDash at nighttime, make my money there. I do this for fun, passion, and I love talking about the Steelers, and it's my part-time role. But for everyone who does support me, I do thank you guys. It is fantastic. But right now in 2023, there's some funny things going around and happening with the AI. A lot of artificial intelligence and artificial intelligent channels, not only in the scene of YouTube, but other content creation or other creative aspects like art, music, writing, all those kind of things. AI is taking over, and it's quite scary. And to a certain extent, it's taking away the views that I might get from my takes on certain subjects and the breaking news and that kind of stuff. Artificial intelligent programs with a hi. My name is David. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That stuff is really taking over the scene, and they're getting quite a lot of clicks and views and this kind of stuff. And I wanted to show you guys how much of a joke it is, how much of a joke some of these YouTube platforms are, right? And they're right now, they're in our way. I thought it was going to be chat sports being in my way. But to be in all seriousness, these artificial intelligent programs are the problem big time. They are getting all the traction. People go and get their news there. When I know you guys who the OGs who do support me, that are fantastic. The members who support me, fantastic. But trying to grow this thing, AI is definitely in the way, and it's a big problem. And I want to show you guys a few, few YouTube channels, right? So I put myself down the double box down the bottom, and this is my YouTube channel. So, or my YouTube channel that I use, which is Steeler Nation Australia, right? 100%. Now, here's one of them, and I'll try and bring up a few if I can throughout the program, and I might do a few cuts and edits along the way, so it might be easier. This one's called Pittsburgh Steelers News, right? And I want to tell you guys how much of a joke it is. When you go to their about section, it rabbles on, yada, 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 yada. 600,000 views, November 14th last year. It's all clickbait. It's all AI driven. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you go to some of the names and you just think, if I were to do this, if I were to call some of my videos, my goodness, you will not believe Pittsburgh Steelers, bomb, just left, nobody waited for that, just happened, nobody waited for that. You will not believe the fans were in shock. Our decision made it, took everyone by surprise. If I were to do that, I would get called out for being clickbaity. It doesn't make sense. Mark, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous. What are you trying to do? Urgent news. I can't believe this news just been released. Like, none of this actually makes sense. They're just a bunch of words that the AI spews out, goes into the algorithm, sets it off, and they're getting thousands and thousands of views, right? And in this game of YouTube land, and as a content creator and as a Steelers creator right now on the internet, you have to get views to make coin. You have to get views to build your platform, to build your brand. And that's why I'm doing it too. As much as I love the passion and talking about the team, I want to build the community and be the best one out that I can be. And this kind of stuff irks me. It absolutely irks me, right? Because no real person, like I'm talking like a real person with a heart and soul, says came out now. Nobody waited for that. No one does this stuff. It doesn't happen. This news had just been released. Like, this stuff is comical, stupid, and the viewers out there are clicking it. Like, no offense to you guys, but Steeler Nation and NFL fans are clicking this stuff and they're supporting it. That's the worst part. The worst part is, guys, this has over 3,000 subs and it's not a real person. If you go to these sites, it's all AI driven. Everything's driven. Even I think to a certain degree that the images are AI too. I think they can grab them. I think the articles can be written. The articles can be grabbed from ESPN, Behind the Steel Curtain, those kind of guys. Grab the article, put that into an AI generator.
That then spews out audio. That audio is attached to a few images. Then you'll have a video, right? So this stuff is killing, in my opinion, it's killing the industry, and it's really sad. It's really sad that you have to fight against not only against other competitions in the NFL and other Steelers content creators out there, like Dick, like Moats, Pittsburgh Owen, me and him technically are competitors, right? Or Pittsburgh Steeler Syndicate, the one that I created with Owen, right? We're technically competitors. Now, we're all here to talk about our Steelers. We're all here to make sure they go and win. But I just want to show you guys some of this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I want to bring up another one if I can. Give me a few moments. Let me try and find another one for you. Alrighty, Steeler Nation, and we're back. So I did a search called Pittsburgh Steelers News, right? That's they all go under the cover of that, and they're all like accounts made in like Brazil, Uruguay, stuff like that. They're all overseas. They have no connection. They have no affiliation. They're not even a fan of the team. They're just doing this to make money, and that's the most important part and the worst part of it all. So you have Pittsburgh Steelers News, 2.18K. Have another one, Pittsburgh Steelers News, 642 subs. Another one, there's about 10 channels. I think about 10 channels. That's the main one, the actual Steelers website, Pittsburgh Steelers 193. That's the real website, right? But there's about 10 channels that are AI official. This one doesn't even say Pittsburgh Steelers. It says something else. No idea what that even means. That might be French. And they're still getting 1,000, still getting the news, still getting the views as well, which is crazy. But there's about 10 or so channels that are focused around this AI program where the audio robot will read out an article and bring you in, tell you the news, and mispronounce names, Trubosky, stuff like that. It's an absolute joke. But let me click one. I think if I didn't click this one before, let me click this one. Because some of them are just awful, right? Breaking, shocking Pittsburgh Steelers news. Oh my, and they've even got a person. If you can see that, I don't know if I can show bits of that, but they got a person there like a cartoon character. That's incredible. That's even worse than what I thought. I didn't know that happened. So there you have it. The AI is taking over. It's ridiculous. Everyone I go to a thumbnail over. This is not good for content. It's not good for the viewer. Honestly, in my opinion, it's not good for the viewer. It's not good for the industry. That is YouTube. That is trying to create the brand, talk about our Steelers. They're now pretty much saying, hey, we are AI. Like every single person I click on is like an artificial intelligence, like robot cartoon. When I focus over that, it shows the person in a snippet. So makes absolutely no sense what is happening. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Have you fallen to this before? Do you like this content? Do you not like it? Do you not care? Look, some people won't care. This could be a me issue. Could be a my issue. But I wanted to address it because it's so annoying. Breaking, shocking Pittsburgh Steelers news. Breaking news just happened. Great deal. My goodness. It's just all crap. It's so much crap. Hot news. If I did these titles, and I might have a title like this, right? Just that if I did these titles, I will get called out within a heartbeat. Bombastic revelation is out there. Like, this is all crap. It's absolute crap. And lastly, Steeler Nation, this is the last one I want to show you. Another Pittsburgh Steelers News NFL site, the same thing run by AI. But what I want to focus on is the titles and the overall clickbait, images. Now, I could do this, and I probably will. For this, I'm going to copy exactly what they do. My titles would have been so weird and different, and my thumbnail would have been absolutely terrible. I'm going to do it to make a point, right? It says here, the news just came out. See what Lily said. It took you by. That makes no sense. By surprise. Urgent note, he will stay in Pittsburgh. Nobody expected. That makes absolute talking about Mason Rudolph. Look at this. No one could have imagined that. It's absolute crap. And people are watching it. That's the problem. So, yes, I'm infuriated. I'm pissed off about this stuff because it makes my job harder. I know you guys are watching. I understand that. But it makes my job harder. And I'm just trying to show you what is kind of happening in this space of content creation, breaking down the 4-4 a little bit. It's an absolute joke, guys. It says here, another one has just come out. Will he sign with the Steelers this year? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Have you seen this? Cameron Sutton is out of the Steelers. Like, it's just, what it does is it grabs random words, puts them together, grabs an article. Next minute, you're watching 3 or 4 minutes of it. You're pretty much listening to an article from ESPN. That's what it is. So that's my rant for today. I did go on a little bit too long, guys, but that is super frustrating to me that there are about 10 programs out there designed to give fans Pittsburgh Steelers news. Now, I understand that some people on YouTube would not have made it this far, and all they want is the content for 3 or 4 minutes saying, tell me what to do, tell me what it is, tell me what's going on Pittsburgh Steelers. But, however, this stuff is kind of killing the game. It kills my passion just a little bit to do this stuff, because if the AI robots can do it, what's the point of me doing it? To me, there's no real overall point besides building that community. But if the robots can do it and they're doing it better, it does frustrate me a little bit, right? It does frustrate me a little bit, because there are now 10 channels pointing out the content. My name is David. Welcome back. I'm a Pittsburgh Steeler fan. If I talk like that, you guys wouldn't have watched, right? So yeah, it makes no sense. Anyways, that's my rant for today. It's just frustrating. It really is frustrating seeing all these channels, and it's just all nonsense, absolute nonsense. And they're all the same. They have the robot voice in the background. They have the stock standard images that cut away and show you the players, and they read out an article from ESPN, GK Sports, anyone, Steel City Underground, anyone that writes articles. They grab that article, they put it into audio, and they throw it, pretty much throw it in your face. Now, I could do that, but I'll never do stuff like that. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. I had to vent today. I just had to vent. It pisses me off. It really annoys me that these AI systems are going out there, and pretty much I have to compete with them, and they're hard to compete with. They really are, because they give you the news. They're reading you an article. The only thing that I have against them is they have no soul. They're just an AI platform, and they're basically a computer. So I would hopefully you guys would not, support that work, because it's not going to content creators like myself or DK, Pittsburgh Owen, State of the Steelers, the Syndicate, anyone like that. It doesn't support them. It supports someone behind a computer, typing away, grabbing an article. That's easy 5-minute work. That really is. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out Steeler Nation Australia, and I'll see you later.